What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a title called Drudge. This one actually got recommended to me by the Steam algorithm based on the stuff that I currently play and have been playing in my free time, and I noticed something very interesting about it. It's one of those games that really didn't achieve liftoff. It's only got like a handful of reviews, but all of the reviews are stunningly positive and filled with people that were like, I went into this not expecting much, and this game is an absolute banger. So I figured I would do the game a favor, and we're going to do some first impressions on Drudge today. If you're wondering what Drudge is, it's sort of a survival dad game that takes place inside of a dystopian bunker that's full of zombies and other monsters, and there's going to be like a voice in your head or like a voice over the intercom. You've been dropped off there as an employee, and it's going to give you commands in order to fix up this bunker and make it a nicer place to live. And if you fail to adhere to those commands, bad things happen. And I think that's very, very compelling. I like little mystery games like that. I've heard that it's quite good from everything that I've looked at, so let's check it out. These are my first impressions of the game. We're going to play for about 30 minutes, and hopefully by the end of it, we'll have a pretty solid idea as to whether or not this is one of those games that deserves a coveted spot on your wish list. If after watching this, you did want to get the game for yourself, it is in early access, so make sure you check that out beforehand, but I've got a link for you down below in the description, just like I always do. And then from there, on top of that, you can find a bunch of other Nerd Castle links, just in case you wanted to give them the old spicy click. But let's go ahead and check out a new game.
Good morning, Castle. Get up.
Rude.
Since you just arrived, you need to get familiar with your new job. Mistakes are not tolerated. Every single one will be punished. Go to the sorting room.
Okay, I don't feel like I'm in any position to refuse. The sorting room. It's an A. Alright, well, we'll try to go to the sorting room and see what that's got on hand for us.
Start with this. You'll be sorting trash every day. For any incorrectly sorted material, punishment. If you fail to finish on time, punishment.
So what I'm getting here is that there's going to be a lot of punishment. That seems to be what they're trying to. So we can take this right here, and we can just, like, drop it in there. Is that paper? Like, does it count as paper, like the cardboard? I will also pick up those papers right there. It was much more difficult than it looked. Look at that. I'm a model employee. You don't need to punish me. Nothing needs to go inside my sphincter. Hooray! All right, let's keep throwing boxes in here. And we've got, oh, nope, I messed it. Don't punish me. Okay, I thought punishment was going to be forthcoming. Do I have a flashlight or anything else like that that I can play around with? Because it is quite dark and spooky in here, and I am having trouble. Oh, it's an, okay, so we've got a note inside of our inventory. In our inventory, we can read notes. Well, right now, I feel like I'm kind of being forced to work, and so I will read the note momentarily, but it doesn't feel crazy important right this second.
The main assignment is complete. As you've seen, you earn money for proper sourcing. I've connected the terminal in your quarters. There you can buy something for yourself or for the sector. Get a crowbar, a flashlight, and open the door in the sorting room. You'll find out why later. I'll activate the dispenser so you can start earning some funds.
Okay. Dude, they gave me, I've got like a sleeping bag over here, but they didn't even put like a pad underneath it, dude. We're gonna have back problems. This is not a great way to keep your employees healthy. The terminal has been turned on for us here, and it looks like we can go to the shop. They wanted me to buy a flashlight, and they wanted me to buy a crowbar. Okay, I'll add it to my basket for right now, and then in the equipment menu, it doesn't really look like we have much else to play around with. If I put in crowbar, is that going to be there? Crowbar is not there. Oh, I do like immersively how if I push the power button, it actually kicks me out of the menu. I didn't expect it to actually do anything like that. Is that plastic, or do you think that's metal? Can I throw that in there? It might just be PVC. It's kind of hard to tell in this lighting, but I don't have nearly enough money to actually buy what I want to buy. Oh my god, there's so much sorting to be done. Alright, let me chuck some more stuff inside of here so that I can earn a living. I got bad news. Severed heads are coming in through the trash chute right now. I don't know what I expected, man. I figured it was just going to be the recycling department. But they're definitely recycling something way more than paper down here. I don't know what this place's ultimate function is, but Since we've got severed heads all over the place, I think it might be the best idea just to keep the old employer happy for right now. He's decapitating guys, all right? When you run into somebody that decapitates guys, you kind of just do what he says until, oh, look, there's a whole torso right there, too. You kind of do what he says until we have a crowbar and we can fight back, all right? We don't have any weapons or anything right now. All right, well, most of the trash is gone, and I've got enough for the flashlight, so let's go back and buy that real quick. Because he seems to be getting a little bit impatient with my progress. Flashlight? Would you like to... I already added one to the basket, right? Okay. Buy the flashlight. We now officially have a flashlight. It said that it would put it... Okay. It said it would put the flashlight inside the storage district. So... the hell is going on in here, man? Why aren't the lights like a uniform color? Oh, dude. Don't do that. Okay.
The flashlight is old and dim. You'll be able to find a better one later.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, at least it's working for right now. Like, we've got ourselves a little bit of illumination to play around with. Now they want me to buy a crowbar. How much is a crowbar gonna cost me inside of here? It's gonna cost me 40 bucks, so I think we've got some more paper sorting to do. What the hell was that, dude? Oh, I don't like this bunker, man. I think there are many bunkers in this world that you could have put me inside of, and you put me in one of the worst ones. Also, if you could stop throwing stuff down the garbage chute that I don't have a sorting... Oh, organics. Okay, that works. Here, come here, torso. Yep, throw you in there. How much do I get paid for a torso? $5? Hold on, dude. Okay, I'm in the right industry now. Forget this paper nonsense. I need to start recycling dead bodies. Hell yeah. It's important to note that this entire time I can hear moaning and groaning, and I can 100% hear zombie noises. You know, guys be like, like doing the zombie thing. So, like, I've got a feeling this is going to heat up pretty quick. I almost recycled that in the paper area. I'm sure they would have been upset with me. Alright, so with enough money inside of our account right now to go buy ourselves a crowbar, I think I've done enough sorting for the day. It's not my call. I'm not allowed to, like, clock out or anything else like that. But on a personal level, I feel like I've done what I'm supposed to do. Let's buy the crowby. And now that we've got the crowbar, they said it'll be in the deliveries area, so it should be laying on the ground in here with all the multicolored lighting and whatnot. Crowbar, you want to come with me? Lights just went out. I officially have a crowbar. It looks like there's some kind of like fuse box back there too, but I need a hammer to fix it. Okay, well, let's go back to the sorting room, I guess. I think he told me to like pry open a door over here or something like that. Yeah, there's like a lock on it. Smack that up. Okay, we're in.
Before we continue, find the floppy disk and pick it up.
Uh-huh.
It contains a decryptor that grants access to new items. If you see one, take it. Now about the open room. Here you'll find the service elevator, Sector 0, and the elevator to the lower levels. From now on, you'll need the service elevator for agricultural tasks. Our system requires food supplies, and you as a signed volunteer will be responsible for providing them. Buy garden beds, seeds, and start learning agriculture. More time is allocated for growing food than for sorting trash. You'll also have to make expeditions to the lower levels. It's dark and dangerous down there, so before you go, I suggest taking something sharp, like an axe, and a flashlight. Just a warning, blunt objects don't stop them very well. Lastly, Sector 0. No one knows what's going on there. The cleanup crew hasn't been there in a long time, except for the previous owner. He used to wander there quite often. That's it. The basic briefing is complete. Head to your luxurious quarters. Tomorrow there'll be plenty of work.
Yeah, I don't want to go to any of these levels. Like, you said that I was a volunteer. Is that like a volunteer inside of quotes? Or is that actually literally I volunteered for this because this sucks, man. This place looks like a tetanus death trap. I feel like I'm catching diseases just looking at stuff for too long. I guess I'll go. Can we close that door, please? I don't want to sleep with the door open. I don't like it. Well, we're still alive. Nothing ate us in our sleep. Let's check out this decryptor. So we need to sort 30 papers. Oh, we actually have timers now. Okay, so we got to sort 30 papers. We can do that, I guess. I don't know if there's 30 over here, but I'll try to get it done real quick. That way we don't get the old car battery hooked up to our nipples. Mine are feeling, you know, unelectrified right now, which is really the way that I like them to feel. That, to me, feels like the optimal nipple. The nipple that does not have high electron voltage running through it. But something tells me these guys have other plans for me. So, like, let's knock out the tasks we can. That has the shortest duration before we have to get it done. So I'll throw stuff in here. Just like that, we've got 30 paper things thrown inside of there. That's one of our tasks for the day. There's also some kind of cryptic clock right here. I don't know what that's going to do for me. They want me to grow cabbage. I'm guessing that I'm going to have to buy farming supplies if I want that to take place. So let's go to the decryptor and we'll decrypt whatever that floppy was that we picked up, and hopefully whatever's on it is useful. So we have a hatchet, a ceiling lamp, a table, a chair, a shovel, a garden box, cabbage seeds, TVs, a belt, carpets. We've got a bunch of stuff inside of here that we can fool around with for right now. We've also got Sector B, I guess, which will unlock if we pay $100. And then over on this side, what are these things going to cost me? So we've got the old flashlight. I definitely wanted to get a hatchet, that way I could defend myself. So add that to the basket real fast, and we'll just buy that real quick with the cash that we have on hand.
Yourself a hatchet. Like I said before, it's best suited for going down to the lower levels. But you can also use it to cut through bushes, ores, and crates, just to clear the way. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Keep in mind, not every item will last forever. The hatchet has durability.
That's good. I can actually clear out these hallways so that I've got an easier time getting into and out of them. So we're actually fixing this place up right now. That's going to be the ultimate goal. So they want me to break 5 bushes. This is kind of like a bonus objective, but I'm already kind of doing it, so we might as well just knock these out. All right, so the bushes are all done. It's looking a little bit cleaner in here. Do these count as crates or no? Those don't count as crates, I don't think. Do we have a... Oh, it's got durability, son of a bitch. Okay, so that's going to be something we need to pay attention to. I need to make more money. That way I can actually buy more of the tools that I need to go down to the lower level, because I would like to get a lot of these tasks done. Now, the bodies, those ones right there, like the torsos, those are worth $5 a pop. So I think they're the most effective way to get our cash up and moving. But there's so many things in the way right now that... it's kind of hard to consistently grab them. So, like, well, how much is a head worth? A head's worth $1.75. What's the skull worth? That's pretty big. I think it does it by weight. The skull is going to be worth only $1. Not really that much. Okay, I'll try to find a crate that I can break without anything going wrong here, but I think we need a little bit more money, and I don't know exactly how much we're going to need to get access to the garden beds for the cabbages that they want me to get done for today. Hopefully we have some kind of like green room or something that'll make cabbages grow quickly, because I'm not so sold on the fact that cabbages are going to grow inside of 45 minutes. To my knowledge, that's not the way that botany works, but maybe a botany major can like fill me in on that one. We do have the service elevator over here. What happens if I interact with it? Oh, it closes and it goes down? What's in this creepy-ass room? Expedition. Once you go past the elevator, the expedition begins. You won't be able to save on the lower floors, so make sure you save in the pause menu before you go. Your collar will indicate your HP with 3 glowing lights, meaning 100%, and no glowing lights means 25%. Okay, well, I had to break a crate for this anyways, so let's bust that up real fast just to get it out of the way. I did not see any plywood around while I was in the neighborhood, but is that plywood? That's gotta be plywood. Yeah, dude, did I get paid for that? Like, do I get like a little bonus stipend for doing the secondary quest? I was hoping it would give me like $50 for doing that. All right, so we needed garden boxes. I'll add one of them, maybe 2 of those in all fairness. We need cabbage seeds as well. So like, let's get, how many cabbages did I need? I needed to grow 7 cabbages. I don't know how many cabbages we get out of each of these, so I'm just gonna buy 7 for right now. And we'll get that done. And then I wanted to get enough money for multiple garden beds, I think. I don't think we're gonna wanna grow one at a time. So if I can get multiple garden beds, that would be good. So let me get like $60 saved up real fast. All right, I've got enough money for the garden bed now. I'm just like editing out all of the trash sorting. Although the trash sorting does get like a weird sort of intensity to it because you're on a time limit for all this stuff. So there's 2 of those planter beds right there, and we'll see if we can get some of the cabbages going before anything else goes wrong. So there's that. Let's take that. My inventory's full. Oh, I can only carry so many things. Okay, we might have to make multiple trips. Can I grab that? I can't grab that either. Fair enough. What does that do? You need a black key card? I really wish they'd stop turning off the lights on me, dude. It's happened like 5 times now, and I jump every single time. Drop the Kroby, and let's grab that. I'm still not going to have enough room, though, so I think I'm going to have to come back up here no matter what we do in order to grab the seeds and make this stuff happen. Sector B, which we can unlock for $100, is right there, but I do think we're going to have to go down to the service level and figure out. So, service elevator. Place the items related to the task into this elevator. Buy cabbage seeds in a planter box at the terminal. When the cabbage is grown, put it in the elevator and press the button. Oh, I thought that was going to take me to like a different building area. Okay. So, like, we're going to have to clean some of this area out, I think, in order to grow this stuff. So let me hack some of these bushes down real quick so that I have building space. And once I've got these all cleaned up, hopefully my axe doesn't break on me because it was very expensive. But we're going to need a little bit of placement area for this all to work. I also don't really have a light source, so I may have to buy a light bulb for these things once I get them placed on the ground. Clear the boxes out, too. Yeah, break that stuff right there. Perfect. Good. Okay, so now that we have these, place a planter box like right there, and then we'll take that and we'll place another one right there. Okay, let's go get our seeds, although it did say 0% water available. So the 0% water available might make this difficult. I may need another supplementary thing in order to get this done. I'm operating under duress right now. So how do I water this thing? Let me find out from like the list of things we have access to. So we have ceiling lamps, we have crowbars. I don't know, let's just put the seeds in here and see what happens. Like maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Till the soil with a shovel. Damn, how much does a shovel cost? You know, they could really supply all this stuff. $39. Hopefully there's enough torsos in here that I can get myself paid. Where are my severed torsos at? Heads will do, I suppose. I think I got enough for the shovel right now. I don't know if I'm going to need a ceiling lamp, though, too. Like, it seems like I maybe am going to need a ceiling lamp. It says it's a decoration. It is not for farming, but we'll see. Now that I have my shovel, we'll buy that real quick and get that done. Let me run over here real rapidly and grab my shovel. That way I've at least got it on me. Haven't been using my crowbar, but like, that's life. All right, so we've got our shovel. Shovel, you go into my hands right now. I'm gonna break you out. I do like that they have little custom animations for all the tools. Interact with it. All right, so we're tilling now. That's been tilled. And that's been tilled. But I need to get my cabbage seeds. And then if nothing in your hands to plant. All right, I can fix that. We'll plant the cabbage right there, and we'll plant the cabbage right there. And it looks like it takes about 6 minutes to get one of those. We are not going to make it. I got to earn more money so that I can get more planter boxes. We're going to need at least 4 of them, I think. And that makes this very, very complicated. If I pick up multiple things and, like, stack them, can I throw them all into the chute at the same time? There's not really any great way to stack this stuff up, but it was worth a try just for the double whammy right there. I'm spending a lot of time sorting trash right now. It's unfortunate. It does look like some of the stuff stacks inside your inventory, and so you can put it in your inventory proper and then just dump it like that to get more throughput. So that would be my advice to you right now if you're planning on playing this game, is that actually looting it like so and then throwing it all in en masse may actually be more effective, assuming that you can pick up likewise objects off the ground rapidly, and as long as you don't like screw up and get yourself into trouble. I don't know if the skulls or the heads or anything stack, but I've almost got enough money put together for a couple more garden beds. That way we don't get punishment. I would love to not have punishment today. That would be my favorite. All right, let's go get 2 more planter beds and at least get them started. That way we're growing more stuff. And so farming, I need 2 more garden beds. We'll add those on in there. We'll buy them. Okay. And with my 2 new garden beds in hand, I think we should have this covered. I think. I'm gonna need my axe back, though. Throw that in right there, and we'll throw that in right there. Maybe I'll line the other side with them, too. Where'd my seeds run off to? Did I just chuck them on the ground over here? All right, give me my shovel, and we need to till this soil real fast. Okay, tilled. Good stuff. And then I need these. Cool. So there's a few more cabbages coming on out right now. Now would be the time probably to properly earn a little bit of money by sorting through some stuff. So I'll just do that now. Hey, and looky there, we got our first cabbages. All right, dude. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Let me grab the rest of these seeds real quick, and we'll get those set on into the soil real fast. Those ones are going to be done in 3 minutes. These ones are going to be done in 6 minutes. So we've got some of our cabbage weight done. We'll have to figure it out once we get a little bit further on in. I don't want to go down and do the expedition until I'm properly equipped for it. That's what I'm kind of worried about, is I'm worried the expedition is going to be kind of deadly. It's going to be like the combat phase of the game, you know what I mean? And so if we're going to go into combat, I'd like to be prepped and have some nice stuff that makes it much less likely that I'm going to die. You feel me?
You have money, but no joy. Work will be more fun with a boombox.
I don't think that a... Oh, did I throw him into the wrong place? I threw him into the wrong place. Now I only got one light left on my collar, dude. I was zoning out, coming up with a quip to be like, no, I don't think a boombox is going to make my miserable existence as a trash sorter that much better. I don't think it's gonna fix it, if I'm being honest with you there, pal. There is sort of a meta to sorting the trash, though. Like, weirdly enough, there's sort of this emergent idea while you're sorting the trash that certain things stack higher than other things, allowing you to move a lot more money via, like, combos, essentially, than other things will. So, for example, different cardboard boxes and different things like books stack up to different levels, and so you kind of got to pay attention to that. Oh, I have to place a boombox. He wants my work to be more pleasant. He feels very passionately that my work should be more pleasant. Okay. I will try to spend money on a boombox, but right now I'm saving up for the inventory expansion because that means I'll be able to get more stuff out of the expedition, and then I will also be able to carry more stuff around the base, which will make my life a little bit easier, I think. I suppose I might as well buy the inventory expansion as soon as possible, and these are also done, so I need to plant these other cabbages before too long. So just put that in there. So how many cabbages am I up to right now? I've got 4 inside my inventory, and I've got 2 more growing right there. I've got the exact amount, so we should be ready to rock pretty soon. It said that I have to unload the cabbages over here in the service elevator, so that's what I'll do. Hit that real quick, and hopefully I don't get punished for only sending 4. Oh, we got a new objective. Lovely. I got to get rid of organics, and I got to get rid of paper as well. Okay, well, let me grab one thing at a time here. So I needed a boombox. That's going to be 15 bucks, so add that to the basket. I did want the small belt as well, because that'll, I think, expand the size of my inventory. It looks a little bit like a holster to me, so I don't know if it's exactly what I'm looking for, but it'll have to do. Pick that up, and what did that do for me? Oh, I can carry 2 things now. Okay, so that'll work. Take the boombox, and I'll probably put the boombox inside the sorting room. It seems like the logical place to put it. So, boombox, you wanna be in here, boombox? I don't know where I want to put you. I don't know what aesthetically pleases me, but I suppose I'll put you, like, right there. There we go. We placed the boombox. Okay. All right. I see what we're working with here. I see what we got going on. My inventory's already full with just those 4. Ugh. All right, I got to sort some more stuff out real quick. That way, I can hit my quota, I think, is what I would like to do. The good news is, with this absolute, just enormous amount of inventory space we have now, it should be a little bit quicker. I'm also a little bit on the fence about like how I heal myself. So how do I get my little lights back? Do I have to sleep? Is it like in exchange for the amount of time that I pass, I get health back, but then all of my tasks sort of deteriorate on the vine as well? These are all things that I think need to kind of be figured out, but I don't want to risk screwing it up right now. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm making momentum at the moment, getting my tasks done, but I'm not quite there yet. Paper's all nice and done. So we've got that finished off. Now I've just got to keep sorting all these severed heads and things that they keep sending down the trash compactor. I don't honestly think I want to know what's happening on the surface right now. Whatever's happening on the surface, it cannot be good, because they seem to have a real just felony quality supply of severed heads and things. There's a lot of them. I gotta wait for everything to come back. I've actually looted much too rapidly, and so having turned in everything now, I've kind of run out of stuff to sort. And so we've got 2 more cabbages over here, and then it looks like this cabbage on this side, we've probably got 55 seconds till that's done. I don't know how long I sleep for when I lay down. Only from 8 o'clock till 7 o'clock, so I guess we heal at the end of the day. So we've got a limited amount of HP to play around with before we get to the end of the day. All right, well, let's just load the cabbages up on the service elevator real fast so that those are ready to go. I don't know who needs this many cabbages. I don't think of cabbage as being one of those things that I'm crazy excited about acquiring, but there we go. We've got another task down. And for getting that done, we received 0 bonus money. Bummer. All right, well, was that 55 seconds? Are you about done? 15 seconds left. Let's go shopping and see what we can get our... I didn't mean to do that. Terminal, you want to go back over here? Sorry about that, buddy. There you go. I'll put you back where you go. And I do think it'd be a good idea to maybe illuminate this place a little bit. It's kind of dark. And so I'm cool with picking up a couple of ceiling lamps. That way I can start decorating the place and making it look a little bit nicer, some tables and stuff like that. I also bought another hatchet because we went through the first one pretty quickly, and without a second hatchet, I don't think we're going to be able to go on expedition. There's our cabbage job done, which is great. And so now it is that time. We've got to go on expedition. Send the cabbages back up to the surface. This room, I think, is actually sufficiently lit. This room, however, does not appear to be lit at all. And so I'll add a lamp right there. Yeah, that helps out. It feels a little bit homier in here right now. I'll probably put one on this side, maybe like one right there, once we get the cash together to actually do it. But for the moment, I'm going into an expedition with very little health, and that concerns me. This may not work out well for me. All right, expedition. Let's see what's down here on the lower level. I do want that torso, though. That torso's worth $5, which is the highest value item thus far that they've given me access to. So, like, open that back on up. The sound design of the game is really well done. I like the sound of all of the things like doors sliding open, elevators, the squishy chunk of body parts falling over. Down we go. But a lot of little details that I really enjoy about this game. Like, you can definitely feel the influence of things like Half-Life, Abiotic Factor, a little bit of like an escape room feeling to it. Something's gonna jump me the second I get down here, isn't it? I wonder what happens if I die. I probably drop all my loot or something. A backpack? I will take a backpack for sure. Hell yeah, dude. 4 inventory slots? Okay, we got a few things around here to take a look at. You can block 100% of incoming damage, but the item loses durability. Don't be surprised if it breaks in combat. You can also dodge while moving backwards while pressing the jump. Yeah, that was a pretty fast dash right there.
Welcome to the lower levels. Step up to your objective that's marked with lights. Follow them if you don't want to get lost. But don't get too confident. Nobody's been maintaining these tunnels for a long time, and some of the boss have simply burned it out. Along the way you might find decryptors, tapes, and other little things. Nobody needs them anymore. Take whatever you want. And yes, you can come down here even outside of expeditions. Just remember, don't even think about leaving the level before you finish your task. Unless you want to light up like a Christmas tree.
Okay. I will do my best to accomplish tasks. I need fuse boxes, and I need valves. Fuse boxes and valves. Alright, well, I'm keeping an eye out for anything that looks particularly fuse boxy, but I don't see it so far. Another zombie down here anywhere? There's piping right there. If there was gonna be a valve, I figured it'd be somewhere around where pipes are at. That looks like a junction box to me. Okay, so we turn the lights back on, but it doesn't look to have had any effect on the overall level and the layout. I was hoping some lights would come on so that it wouldn't be so dark in here. We got that done. Let's see, can I open that door right there? I can't open that door right there. The good news is I am not disoriented. Like, I know where I am, and I know where I'm working towards. And so we should be all right, hopefully. I wonder if this is procedurally generated down here, where every time you come down, you're not quite sure what it's going to look like. All right, so the valves and everything else are done. I don't see anything else down here. But that doesn't mean there's not, like, backpacks and stuff to make me more efficient while I'm sorting trash and things of that nature. Get out of here, zombie. The attacks are a little bit featherweighty. Like, I think they could be a little bit heavier and, like, the zombie could react to being hit. I think that would be an easy point of improvement right there with the way the combat system works. But I don't know that combat is actually the focus of this game. It's just kind of a thing that happens to be in here while you're playing through. I hear one right there. I'd like to be able to get more than one attack off at a time, but I just don't think I'm skilled enough. Axe is holding up. It's not broken yet, so that's good. We got crates over here. Break these. All right, get that out of the way. I can't repair that because I don't have a hammer. But we are getting a little bit into disorientation territory here. I'm guessing that the fuse boxes, when we fix them, they're going to open up these bulkheads and they're going to be like treasure rooms or something. So the next time I come down here, I need to come down with a hammer. I don't think I have the hammer available just yet, but maybe someday. Are there two in here? How many are in here? Just the one? I can deal with one. This explains where the body parts are coming from. For sure. I mean, if you've got a basement full of zombies, I assume the surface is also full of zombies. That scared me right there. I thought he was getting back up for a second. He had that, I don't know, he had a posture like he was going to get back up, man. I was horrified. What the hell is that? Nah, dude. I am unexcited about what's happening here. Didn't like that one. I'm going back up to my level. My level sucks, but it doesn't suck like this level. It is a different type of suck. Back to the surface, having successfully completed all of my tasks. We can go to sleep right this second if we want to. I don't know if it's prudent to do that right this second, but we can do that right this second if we want to do so. I kind of feel like it'd be a good idea if we pull some extra shift up here just to get the money sorted out. That way we have cash going into tomorrow, because obviously I think they're about to add a whole bunch of new items to our repertoire of stuff that we can buy, and having a little bit of extra Skrilla on hand might be good for saving me sorting time tomorrow, possibly. Like, and so getting maybe like 150 bucks or so stacked up before we go anywhere else might be helpful. Yeah, dude, new inventory capacity's cracking right now. That's the good stuff. Throw all that in there. Let's focus on papers for right now. Any type of paper we can get our hands on. Why is there a monkey in the doorway? Okay. I guess a monkey lives down here. Let's do our decryption real fast to give us somewhat of a clue about what it is we'll be doing tomorrow. Before we get too much further on into this, we've got armor. Okay, that's good. I like armor. Armor's nice. Is that the only thing that we unlocked? It would appear to be the only thing that we unlocked, so we're going to have to find more blueprints while we're down there. I'm going to sleep and get my health back, because I'm pretty beat to hell from those accidental torsos that I threw down the paper chute. But oh, you only get 1 health back per day. Interesting. All right, what time is it? It's 8 a.m. All right, let's grab the torsos first. It looks like it wants me to sort organics, and it looks like it wants me to deliver a whole bunch of cabbages. I am interested in this title right now. I'm definitely hanging with what it has on offer. This is a very distinct game that's very different from everything else on the market, where it's kind of a game about fixing up a bunker and making yourself comfortable and getting better beds and tables and lights and stuff like that to make your workday a little bit less like cancerous. But at the same time, it's also got like an escape room vibe to it. It's got almost like a Saw level what the hell is going on here vibe happening. Like, this game is hitting on a lot of levels for me right now, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I actually like this a lot. It stands out a ton compared to everything else on the market. Let's continue with our sorting. We've got a lot of high value stuff inside of here right now that'll help us get some cash going without too many problems, because I am going to have to order more seeds before I think we can get more stuff done. Absolutely accidentally snatched a torso right there that I didn't mean to snatch. Our pile of trash is getting a bit enormous right now. And so, like, I'm trying to get on top of this and fix it all up. We don't have an order to go down on expedition today, which is both a good thing and a bad thing, because it means that we're not going to be able to get new inventory upgrades or anything else. I was hoping we would get the hammer blueprint and stuff while we were down there, but we didn't. Luckily, the amounts that we have to sort for right now are not quite as bad as they were yesterday. I will pick up all the torsos and the organics real fast. I need 4 cabbages, so I should probably get those started right now. Shouldn't be too difficult to get those 4 banged out, so let's go over here. We will order up 8 cabbage seeds. That sounds good. Add that to the basket. And then I'm going to need another hatchet, so we'll add that on in. And now that I have the hatchet, I think what I'd like to get is maybe a couple more ceiling lamps. I've only got enough for 1 more lamp for right now, but anything that makes our living situation down here a little bit more comfortable, I think works for me. I'd like to have more lights around that make it simpler to figure stuff out. I will also use what remains of this hatchet to get the bushes and everything out of the way, just to fix this place up a little bit. There's also a slight chance that while we're destroying this stuff, maybe items will drop out of them. Yeah, like that right there. What is that, $5? Hell yeah, dude, free money. I love free money. Okay, now I'm much more motivated in kind of like a Zelda way to destroy everything that gets in front of me, in the hopes that maybe we get some extra loot drops too that I don't have to sort in order to get access to. Alright, so my hatchet broke. I've got another hatchet right here, though. And with how fast I'm able to sort trash with these upgrades, I don't think we're going to struggle for money for too long. I should probably plant the cabbages at some point. I don't know what we can do with the Jeep right here. Doesn't look like it has a function as of right now, but we did a pretty good job at patching up and making this place look a little bit more lived in. Like, it's a lot less overgrown for right now. I suppose your enjoyment of this aspect of the game, like the base building aspect of the game, is going to come from how much do you enjoy fixing places up and making them nice. Hey, another banknote. Nice. That was only $1. What are you talking about right now? I don't need $1. $1's stupid. Does this generator over here do anything? There's a generator that was hidden behind all the roughage over on this side. Like, I wasn't sure if it was actually going to do anything for me, but I think it's just like an environmental set piece. I guess I could break the plywood while I'm over here, too. Just get all the trash out of the way. I can't get through the sandbags just yet, but this area is pretty much done. There's only like 1 bush left that we have to worry about here. I have no idea what that says in, like, Cyrillic is what it kind of looks like. I don't know if it is, though. Let me plant these cabbages real quick, because that's going to be a long duration task that needs to get done right this second. I'm going to put this other lamp up, like, over here. There we go. So now we got 2 lamps inside of here, and I'll probably get 2 more for that side. Maybe a little table over here that I can put my console on top of. That way I can shop from the terminal right here instead of having it in the room. That seems like it'll ooh. A tape. A song has been added to our playlist. I completely forgot about the notes. From the notes, it appears that the zombie apocalypse has completely and totally wiped out the surface of the earth. That's probably why they have us fixing up this area right here, is to take in refugees and whatnot, would be my estimate, but difficult to say from the context that I currently have. I do need to plant these seeds, so let's get those going real quick, and it looks like the soil stays tilled. so that's good. Throw all of those extra things on the ground because I'm going into sorting mode right now. This trash pile is getting absurdly large, and I kind of need to do something about it. I still haven't sorted out all my paper yet either, so like it'll finish off one of our tasks for the day. But I don't really have too many thoughts about this game that are negative. I think this is rad. I think this is a really unique take on the survival genre, on the base building genre, on almost like a horror mystery genre. I think the developers had a great idea here, and they executed. It exists somewhere in between a trifecta of genres like survival, dungeon diving, dad game. Like, it's wearing a lot of hats right now, and it's doing all of them well enough to be enjoyable. I can see why the game is so highly upvoted on Steam, despite the fact that it seems like it hasn't found its audience just yet. So I'm doing my part. I'm pitching my hat into the ring, hopefully getting us to a spot where they'll get an influx of people that are interested in this type of game. I may install this in the living room tonight and actually play it. You know, I just had a World of Warcraft expansion release, and that's what's been eating up a lot of my free time as it stands right now, but this is actually seriously baiting me off of it. I want to get further on in, and I want to see what the game has on offer as you get further and further up inside of it. And so, yeah, dude, I'm addicted. This is looking pretty awesome from where I sit right now. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so that you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we were checking out a game called Drudge. Tomorrow we'll be checking something else out. I appreciate y'all being here and sharing your time with me. I will see you all tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. But for now, it's time for me to go. Bye, folks.